Hi. I think this is it. Is this the mic? I don't even know anymore. Yeah, this is the mic. Why am I so loud? Oh my god. Hold up. I think that's better. Probably, hopefully, maybe. I hope. Anyway, hi guys. Welcome to the stream again. Today's is gonna be a bit shorter because I have to go do some things. So we might be here for just like an hour at most. So yeah. Welcome. Hi. Um I didn't forget to introduce myself this time. For those of you who don't know me, oh yeah, this screen. I'm Leo. I make covers in YouTube and some art on my social media, and apparently nowadays play weird games. So yeah, here we are. Doki part 3. Hopefully we'll get this over with either next stream or at least the first part, because I know there's like multiple endings and then there's the extra stuff. So yeah, right now we already went past a certain event where Sayori isn't here anymore due to circumstances, very disturbing ones, and so now we are only able to pursue either Natsuki or Yuri, and we're gonna go after Yuri again, just because that's how we've been doing things so far, and Natsuki will get her turn when we get the other ending, I think. So yeah, we're gonna make poems now again. I think this time it will be easier because there's no way Natsuki can like I mean, she's not here, so she shouldn't be able to react, probably. I don't know, this game is creepy. Anything can happen. Yeah, basically Yuri just likes like the very sophisticated words and the creepy ones. And I was gonna say something and I already forgot. I'm so sorry. Where's... oh, God, which one is it? Essence. Vacation, summer, puppy pad, peaceful, holiday, precious, fantasy, swimsuit. I don't know which of these could be Yuri's. Maybe adventure? Oh no, that was Natsuki. I think there's actually like in the files page that has all of Yuri's words, but I didn't look at it. And I'm regretting it now because I think there's an achievement for having like all 20 words, like a perfect score for the girl you're going after. So yeah, maybe empty. Yeah, sucks, scars. Vivid or misfortune. I think it was the same passion. Oh, fudge. Let me just check that the audio isn't too loud because I have a feeling it's a bit loud and I don't know why. Should be fine, I think. I mean, as long as it doesn't like cut off, I think it should be fine. Let me just check a second. Yeah, okay, we'll see. I think it should be fine right now. So, yeah. Yeah. I see we're lagging a bit. Hold up. You know how it is here. Technical difficulties. 24/7. But I think we should be fine from what I'm seeing here. Yeah, we're good, I think. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was picking words for Yuri. Whirlwind? Yeah. Intellectual. Actually, today's stream almost got cancelled because I was having some issues with my computer and the internet, and I just couldn't fix it. So I had to take it to like get checked and whatnot, and even the guy didn't know how, like, exactly what was going on. But thankfully he figured it out and we're here because yeah, I only did that yesterday. So this stream almost didn't happen. I was this close to like canceling it, but thankfully everything worked out, and yeah, we're here. Okay, I'm just trying to like see the words as I'm telling my story. Like I can't concentrate and like think at the same time, apparently. Pleasure, climax, yeah, and horror. Oh fudge, no, why? That was freaking creepy. I don't like this, and I know this is only gonna get worse. Hi Monica, I hate you right now so much. My goodness. Because if you remember, she obviously knew something, because she said, "Don't, you cannot let her hanging there," and you know what happened if you watch last week's stream. And I already forgot how to do her voice. Hold up. Hi again, Leo. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Yeah. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at a literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh my god, I hate this. I'm not getting. I can't get used to it. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Yuri. Thanks for I already forgot her voice. Hold up. Thanks for keeping your promise, Leo. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. This is not going to work. Oh god. Oh come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, you're kind of over the square. I can read. Hold up. Where's the log? Where's the history? There. There is not here. Okay, fine. Natsuki certainly. Okay. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in, I guess, the back room? I don't know. I can see. I think this is where she says. Wait, is the screen like a bit to the side? A bit tilted? Alright. Manga is literature, yeah, we know. Why is the music weird? I hate this so much. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Leo. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. I'm so weirded out by the fact that the screen is like tilted. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Ah, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. The music is weird. Or I don't know, it feels weird to me. Okay, fine. I'm so scared now. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I know, right? It would be more cute if this wasn't, like, weird and whatnot. But yeah, Yuri's super cute. I just love her so much, I can't even... Okay, but she even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Yeah. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I don't know how to do voices anymore, hold up. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay, we're back to normal, thank you. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I am having a mini heart attack every time the screen turns black now. Hold up, okay. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I murdered this. Sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. Your eye is kind of like going to the side. I don't like that. I wanted to reread some of it. Okay, thank you for getting your eye back in place. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Ah, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well... I look at the cover of the book. I can't help but feel like so scared of looking at the actual, like, screen, like the image. I'm just trying to focus on the text box, cause weird things happen. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. On the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and fixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean... I wouldn't be surprised if you were into the whole massacre thing, but you know... Not to think about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Leo? I'm starting to figuring out that I'm kind of not with this game. So God help me when I play RE8 and actually post it in the YouTube channel like I said I would. I haven't had the time just yet, but it's coming, I promise. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. Yeah, she did say so, like, the day before. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Are you okay, Yuri? Then suddenly, what is the history? Okay, was just then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure it's not a thing you're doing. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body... Good to know. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please, stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Fudge, I hate that! Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot recover. I'm done for the day. It's only been less than 20 minutes. God. Okay, fine. Oh my god. I kind of want to like lower the volume on my headset because I just can't. Oh god. Okay. Yes. For a minute I thought she made like a really creepy face. I'm glad she's not doing that. I mean, you don't have to, but... so it's me. What are you saying? Dad. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had just put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I completely forgot what I said I was gonna do. I do not know. I was too scared to notice. I slipped into the seat next to Eunice. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something that I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and started the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just reading in the feeling of I don't know what. Oh, this is not it. History. I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Yeah, everything's fine. Okay. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I'm just checking the audio. Sorry. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. We're back at this scene. I love this scene. It's so cute. I just hope it doesn't turn creepy. My god. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me, as it should. I mean, yeah, you don't actually read along with people often. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Don't look at me like that. She turned the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me, why are you smiling? Don't smile. Oh my god, I can't. Forgive me, I'm just here fangirling and simping over this beautiful face. Hi. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Did she make this face before? I don't remember her making this face. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? She didn't used to say this, did she? No, she didn't. I'm so confused right now. I have to check the other stream. I'm pretty sure she doesn't react like this. And doesn't say that. But I'm not sure. I don't remember. Okay. I was just thinking that the way she second guesses things. I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. She didn't look at me like this, did she? That's what you were talking about. Cutie, is everything okay? Sorry. I'm so weirded out. I thought you meant something else about her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't what she said back then. Something else? Never mind. And she didn't react like this. We didn't even get to that. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Do you need help? This is not the face you... Oh my god. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. I'm scared. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, then push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Monica, do you want to do some explaining? Leo? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Why would I? Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's not alarming. So it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. I was gonna share it with Yuri, but I guess she's not here, so, I mean, Natsuki's not gonna like it. So, Monica? I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Leo. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. I mean, true. That's what I do. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Leo. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Leo. I was going oh in my head while reading it. Yeah, this is what she said last time. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always comes when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally giving up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. And why are you telling me this? I don't think you told me this last time. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm so sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have a lot of... No, I was like, what? Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Isn't this like a continuation for something? But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Yeah, this is a continuation for a poem she did, like, last run, right? Before the whole Sayori thing. Are there are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling? Playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. Is this in the game? I thought I heard something. What the... Okay. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. I'm kinda scared. Okay. Yeah, I think it was in the game. The audio, what the hell? So, what do you think? Oh, it's my dog. Actually, my dog. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting an emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Yeah, I've noticed. It's been influencing my poems a bit. I can read. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. So just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. So, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I... Yuri, I made this for you. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant, You're so cute. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it is as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles grimly, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kinda funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. I think we've read this before. The trundles of my hair illuminate bathing. I must read this one. The last remaining trees bathe calm. The light flickers. I flicker back. Now I think like it's a continuation of the other ones. I'm not sure anymore, honestly. I'm sorry if I have such terrible handwriting. Come on, stop. You don't. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo. Actually, the story isn't about that ghost at all, Leo. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. And they usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Leo. Me too. I mean, that only leaves Natsuki, right? Leo, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still part of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Yeah, I kind of don't like Natsuki very much. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can sing, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it. Went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. What happened to the music? Something's about to happen, isn't it? Ooh. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. I'm just gonna do this. Thank you. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up putting. What I ended up putting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes lined on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Oh no, I think that I know what's going to happen. I think this is a fight again. And I don't know how that's gonna go because we don't have Sayori anymore here. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eye rose in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiled sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Leah did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Leo liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. The music stopped. Oh no. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Leo appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you think he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Leo started showing up. The Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Wow, be careful or you might cut. Oh, wow, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Judy. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Hero hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Leo, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get right? There's no... okay. Yuri? 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 Help? Hi. Hi Monica, what are you doing here? Can you choose Yuri, please? Hey Leo, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Great, that was amazing. I love this. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. You okay, girl? She quickly runs away. What did they say to each other? Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Yeah, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms are on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Leo, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. Oh my god. But she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Leo. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But... okay... Poems... Whirlwind, Effulgent... I'm so scared right now. I don't know how to... I don't like this. Yeah, that's a nice word. I like it. My goodness. Oh, that's okay. Fudge. Nice. I guess hopeless? Disaster, rain cloud. Analysis. Cheers, blaze, ribbon, dance, destiny, crimson. Party, cage, essence, adventure, vivid, dream, kitty, judgment, misfortune. What the hell happened with her face there? Mom, come pick me up, I'm scared. Oh god, why? Why did I get myself into... God. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Leo. Ah, hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading her manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Yeah, I could tell. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I have already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Leo, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. You're only gonna make me say them more. I'm so sorry. I just like seeing you happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? I just... Have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? ... Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is dressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. ... What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under my control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? So she doesn't remember at all. Huh. Interesting. But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Thanks. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not very good. But I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Leo. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Leo, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I plan on it anyway. Okay. She's so happy. I've never seen her with this face. Can we start now? Let's find a place to see it. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Oh my god, I have to go in like 3 minutes. Okay. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind of with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. Water. Oh, I'm having a hard time trying to do her voice a little bit low. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Last time I did go with her, didn't I? Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. What time is it? Okay, we have like a minute left or something, I don't know. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah, oh my god, I'm back! Right, I guess. Thanks for waiting patiently. Leo, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really did this properly, don't you? We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. I guess it seemed like we were rewinding because there's not like... Yeah, there's no history of the dialogue. Of course, I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Yeah, sure. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do so. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Leo. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Leo, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Sure, yeah, we've been through this before. Always hunch over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Alright, I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, thus not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. I mean, I can imagine. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh god. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put a teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. She's so cute. Alright, I'm gonna have to think... As much as I love this scene, I think I'm gonna save here, because I have to go now. So yeah. we're gonna leave it here for today, and we'll continue next Saturday. And as far as I'm aware, I'm gonna have like the whole day free, so we can actually like stay the 2 hours and hopefully finish this soon, kind of. I don't know. I don't know how much we have left of it, so let's just go to the main menu. Yeah. Oh, I got an achievement for just saying no. Great. So yeah, thanks for coming. Don't forget to check out my cover later tonight at my main channel, Leo Sings, and hopefully this will be up by probably tomorrow on the YouTube channel as well. So hi YouTube, if you're watching this, hello. Yeah, don't forget to check my cover as well. And yeah, we'll continue next week. I think we're kind of near the end, sort of. I'm not sure actually. So yeah, we're at least on the second day on this second run, from what I remember. There's like 3 days or something. So yeah, but thanks for coming, and yep, I'll be seeing you next week, same time, same place, same Scared Leo, and yeah, bye.